Baker's Man, the 10th episode of NCIS Season 22, carries on Gary Cole's Alden Parker's annoying pattern with a few noteworthy detours. NCIS Season 22 presents a typical argument for its mid-season comeback. Parker's Major Case Response Team (MCRT) looks into a murder at his favorite bakery in the city, despite having no link to the Navy. Unaware that a crime is being committed in the backroom of Kostakis Bakery, which is owned by Eleni Kostakis, guest star Melina Kanakaridis, he stops by the establishment in the morning. After learning that Parker visited Kostakis Bakery that morning and that Virgil Wilson, Jordan Owens, Eleni's assistant, had placed an urgent request for assistance in his pastry box, MCRT takes up the investigation. In reality, Elena Kostakis is at the center of a drug battle, where a local dealer named Arturo Jimenez, Carlos Javier Rivera, forces the baker to cook cocaine into meringue cookies in return for the other half of a loan, even though Virgil's murder first appears to be a heist gone wrong. Fortunately, Parker's crush is being extorted, and the NCIS Season 22 crew finds out in time. Over the course of the show, Baker's Man makes reference to Parker's crush on Eleni Kostakis. Parker and Eleni have a love spark in NCIS Season 22, Episode 10, but their blossoming relationship doesn't work out. Alden shows concern for Eleni throughout the episode and insists on cracking her case, saving her life and that of her nephew Manuel Lopez, even though she pushes him away. Since NCIS hinted up Parker and Eleni's upcoming romance several times without a satisfying resolution, their spark is a delightful progression. But by Baker's Man's conclusion, Parker's romantic life had come to an abrupt stop once more. After the inquiry, despite their chemistry, Eleni informs Parker that she is thinking about going back to Greece, therefore the timing for Kostakis Bakery's reopening is questionable. Parker is disappointed not just because he will not be able to enjoy his favorite Mediterranean treats. Their budding romance is effectively cut short by their abrupt separation and uncertain reunion. Parker's chance was lost in NCIS Season 22, as the team leader has been without love for too long. When Parker's part in the show begins following Mark Harmon's departure from NCIS as Leroy Jethro Gibbs, he is unmarried. Cole's persona would become more receptive if Parker fell in love, whether it lasted or not. Parker has not yet found love, and NCIS could greatly enhance the series by pursuing the leader's flings. Since joining Washington's MCRT, Alden has had a few possible romantic interests, such as Parker's hinted relationship with Navy Commander Clara Logan, Christina Kirk, in Season 21 of NCIS. In NCIS Season 22, Episode 8, Parker also kissed Dr. Grace Confalone, Laura San Giacomo, on the head. Whether he is aware of it or not, the development implies that Parker is becoming more receptive to a new romantic relationship. It would make sense for NCIS Season 22 to use connections and personal history to examine the team leader a few seasons into his tenure, just as the franchise did with Leroy Jethro Gibbs.